It's been a while since a Flying Forts tournament, but I was rewatching one a little bit ago, and it got me thinking about strategy. In those tournaments, I was usually just focused on getting a big ship full of cannons, so for this I wanted to play around with rushing to the center and seeing the timings and how that would work out. So this is just a little one balloon ship. Everything's covered with at least one layer of cardboard, so it's not vulnerable to like a single sniper shot, anything like that. The propeller is all around the back, so it has a little bit of angle to push up and down. Like you can see, I'm pushing a bit down right now just to slow myself from going too high. I've also got an air brake in the center. That's just so that I don't have to worry about overshooting or anything. I can just stop right on the capture point there. So that's a 53-second-ish capture of the center. If I were doing this in an actual tournament, I think I would probably do this build I'm about to do right now. It's slower, but it's got a little bit more options. You're not just racing to the center, because even if you don't get to the center, you can bomb the center. That's basically the only way to regain control of the center, is to bomb it and then capture it yourself. You can't really shoot it at it with weapons. So the thing with bombing, obviously, is that if you're above the center, then you're in range of the enemy's ground weapons. So this build is going to be full energy shields, so that you're at least safe from the fire beam and the energy shotgun. I forget what that's called right now. Also, of course, you are safe from any like machine gunners, Gatling gunners, snipers, that kind of thing. Energy shields block all of that. You're not safe from the swarms, but you should be able to dodge the swarms, especially with this air brake here. As long as you have that control grouped at any time, you can kind of stop yourself really quickly, so you can go up and down pretty quickly without having to worry about accidentally losing control and going too high up and down, crashing. So that was that, and I'm going to do that build again. This time I'm going to kind of go over the center and bomb. Another reason that this build is good is because once you're done capturing the center, since you do have those energy shields and you're pretty safe, you can fly over their bases and start bombing them. And obviously, if you're bombing them just like a minute or so into the game, probably a little later than that if you're stopping to capture the center and stuff, but fairly soon into the game you're bombing them, that can cause a lot of issues. You can't really kill their core with bombing. You would have to have your bombs like slowly fall and like chain react up into their core, but as long as they're defending at all, that's basically impossible to do. Also, in this build, I perhaps should put my air brake in the center, or maybe do more out of wood and resign myself to a three balloon build. Obviously, if I did more out of wood, I'd need 3 balloons, because you'll see I use my air brake to stop myself so fast that it actually breaks one of those cardboards, and I don't replace it, and later that blows me up. So that's showing one of the pitfalls of using the air brake too much without it being properly supported. But you see, so that's bombing, so that's how you would take away control from them. And yeah, I drop here and I stop myself with the air brake, but obviously it's already partially broken, so that just completely breaks off. So if you are going to do this build, that's something to think about.